What's up, guys? I got my well, not my work truck really anymore. I got my truck here in the shop. I'm gonna do a couple things to it here in this video, mainly this guy. See this JB Weld high heat something or another epoxy steel stuff? Well, since my accident with the truck, I have a cracked passenger side exhaust manifold. I'm finishing up an oil change right now. I just got to throw on a new oil filter and then feel it up. But after that, we're going to get into this cracked manifold. The first thing I have to do is find the crack. We'd seen it at some point when I was putting the truck back together, but I don't remember. So we'll have to jack it up, take this wheel off, and get a good look in there at it. See, I got a light at least. Probably needs to be closer. But anyway, we'll get in there, we'll find that crack. I'm going to try to use some really coarse sandpaper and get it all sanded down, and maybe this stuff will make a seal on it. Because I don't know if I have it recorded in any videos or not, but this thing has a horrendously loud exhaust leak. It sounds kind of nice out the back of the truck, but when you're riding in it, all you hear is yeah, it's really annoying. If you're like not accelerating or maintaining speed, it's nice and quiet. But if you're doing any of the others, if you're not slowing down, it's really annoying. So yeah. Now we'll finish up this oil change and get dug in here and find out where the crack is again. Y'all may be able to see that, but I found the crack. If you can see it, it's a rather large crack. The manifold is almost broke into two pieces. Yep, you can see it pretty good from here. I still got the tire on the truck. We're gonna jack it up and get a better look. But yeah, that's a crack a little bit. So we're gonna use that steel putty stuff. And I reckon if that steel putty stuff takes care of that leak and makes that quiet, then that is a testament to that stuff. But anyway, I finished my oil change, so I'm about to start the truck and check the oil, so I figured that's a good opportunity to see if y'all can hear this little leak. Alright, I took my my wheel and my inner fender well out, which isn't very hard, but it's a pile of fasteners here. A couple different things. See? Tire, inner fender well. And if you're interested in pulling yours out, it's 7/32, a 7/16, and a 5/16. Those are the three different sizes you're gonna need if you want to pull your inner fender well out. So I got in here, I got a much closer hey look, my horns are yelling at each other. So I got in here, I got a much closer look at this manifold. You can see right here, this is the main body of the crack. It like travels on up and stops way up here, and down here the cast iron is like bulged out. And the crack light comes down and it hangs a right and goes this way and then stops somewhere in here. So I need to try to like sand down on this and mush that stuff all over that, because right here is where my horrifyingly loud exhaust leak comes from. I would speculate that this occurred in that accident either because my exhaust system is on the right side of the truck over here with us, and the whole like system jolted forward when I bounced off that tree, or like when I hit the tree, I hit it with the left side of the truck, the wheel came off, and it jammed between the tree and the frame of the truck, and the whole thing bounced really violently to the right and like up in the air. And right above this crack is a mount on the manifold for the big intake plenum up there. So that might be where that crack came from when the truck got slammed to the right and up in the air. I think it pushed all this weight like downward on this brace and on that manifold. I think that's where this crack came from. See, it lines right up, straight in line. Ow. But yeah, the next thing you'll see, we'll figure a way to sand this up good and try to stick that stuff to it. Yeah, I've sanded on my crack here. You can probably see it even better now. So now I got it all prepared to apply my sticky stuff, fixie stuff to it. Next we'll go over here to the bench, and we gotta open this stuff up, like cut a section of it off and then all together in your fingers for a while and knead it, and apparently it changes colors, and then we stick it to the manifold. You see there's a silver on the outside and there's a white part on the inside. So that's the two parts we mix when we need it. I guess that's needed enough. Alright, now I have that stuff all boogered on my crack. So after an hour it says it it hardens, and then after 8 hours it says this stuff you're supposed to be able to machine it or drill holes through it, and you can even tap the holes that you drill through it with threads and put bolts in it. So yeah, apparently it's some pretty fancy stuff. However, I was supposed to be wearing gloves, so there is that. I guess I'll go wash my fingers. But yeah, now that stuff is on here, we'll probably just let it cure overnight, and then here in a second in the morning we'll see if it's quieter or if my exhaust just blows a hole right through that stuff. And yeah, here we are the next day, and it looks all hard and stuff now. Now it sounds a little bit like metal putty. Alright, but we've had plenty of time to cure, so now we're going to go ahead and set you guys here to watch it, and we'll start the truck and see if it all blows out right down here where that hole is. Much quieter. Don't you know I'm doing something? Well, now it seems like that's working for at least now, keeping the holding the exhaust in the manifold and pushing it out the back. So now we'll go ahead and put it all back together. Yeah. it's all back together and ready to pull out the shop. And I just fixed the power washer earlier today, so we're gonna have to power wash it. Yeah. Alright. Kinda hard to see, but I got the truck all cleaned up. Power washer runs pretty good still. Now that about wraps up this exhaust manifold crack video. Thank you guys for watching, and if any of you have ever used that product before, this high heat temperature resistant epoxy putty, let me know how it worked out for you, because it's working so far right now, but I haven't really drove very far, so who knows. Now thank you everybody for watching and all that stuff. Like, comment, subscribe and everything, and you have a wonderful day.